Hello everyone, this is Anna from Lex and View Journals. I hope everybody had a lovely weekend, and I hope that spring is slowly coming in for most places. Most places that have had a winter. It's definitely, you can definitely see it here in the UK. It's lots and lots of blossoming going on, which is lovely. It's lovely. This is the best time of the year. This in autumn and spring, and I love those times. So anyway, this is a journal. I named this journal "Mists of a Dream," and that's because I thought that the cover. I tried mix. This is wrapped the silk. It's going to be wrapped around it. I tried to give the cover of a layered, dreamy feel, and this is not my first time that I'm doing mixed media, but I mean on a book, but on a journal, but the first time I've layered it so much. So there you are. There's quite a few Japanese papers. Layered one on top of the other, so that's how you get all the different colors coming through. Very light pastel colors, and some cheesecloth, lots of gold on it painted. And this is Da Vinci Luna, and the image, and this is a little crochet experiment by my grandmother. I have a box of her little crochet different designs, but I thought it merited to be in the cover because it's such a beautiful, it's just a beautiful little piece of work, and the time she took, and the, well, I mean, just, you know, anything that is created by the hands is so special. And instead of putting feathers here, I've as a dream catcher would have had, I've added some seagulls, which are, I love seagulls and I love the sound of seagulls, and we live near the Thames, so we hear the seagulls a lot. So yeah, seagulls, and there's a beautiful fine ribbon, silk ribbon there. And as you can see, the actual style of the journal is a carpetbagger journal style. Some frill, and this is some beautiful paper by a British designer, and I will add her name beneath. And yes, this is the front page. It's actually the Book of Thel by William Blake. I should say that it's the beginning of the dream book. And this is a Sleeping Beauty image, and I'm going to say here that the book, and I should have mentioned it in the beginning, this journal has got different elements incorporated in it, and in my mind, the dream world, you know, where there is the fairy tale element and the ancient Greek mythology element, where they had their their deities of the dream and sleep. There's also the astronomical element, where, you know, I've added some, you know me and my astronomy illustration craze, and I love using them. So I've got a few of those in this journal as well. And so this is some, so you'll see the different elements coming through this journal, but otherwise it's left to the owner's desire to fill it in with whatever, with having that as a theme in the background, you know, to fill it in with their own whatever they, you know, want to fill it in with, their own art, their own writing, their own journaling. So this is graph papers, a Swarovski bead, beautiful aquamarine color, and some washi. And some music paper here, beautifully tea dyed, coffee dyed, and there are some castles and a pocket. Tim Holtz paper here. Wish him well. I wish Mr. Holtz well. He hasn't been very well, but I'm sure he's recovering now. And there's a pocket here, and a side pocket here, which is the beginning of a signature, part of the paper, and another side pocket. And here's like a tab, and it's got like a little design on it. It's nice to write notes on these little parts. Nice to have different papers, different layering. And a pocket, side pocket, and the birdie. And this is Harmonia Macrocosmica, and it's by Andreas Cellarius, and it was painted in 1661. And this is a beautiful painting of Luna by Edward Burne-Jones. It was made in 1870. Bit of leather there, some washi. There's another pocket, side pocket here, which I close with this because it's on the side. This is a new style of insert that I've started making just recently, and it's like a raggedy because you kind of add it in and move it around, but it's not a raggedy. I don't think I will call it a raggedy. I'm calling it a semblance, which is a little bit more, I don't know, a different name, as I haven't just put different pieces of paper together and sewed them on like I've done before, but this is taken a little bit more thought. So I tried to create an image here of that has a balance, and that it looks a little bit more, I don't know, something that I've actually created myself for the journal, and it's not something I've just put together, but I've created. And I don't know if I'm making any sense, but well, anyway, this is a very old piece of paper from 1901. It comes from a book. I've used the original piece, and it is from Magdalen College School in Oxford. And I thought the red would go really well with these shades of the old papers. And this is a harder, thicker. It doesn't have anything in the back, and it can be used. And the reason why I thought that was because one can use it as part of a collage, as an insert in the book, or move it around, whatever. So it has different. This is another Swarovski bead. Bit of old leather here, and some part of that old book, and some beautiful linen from the top. And there's another corner pocket. Now this is I've used this image before. It's called Tetrabiblos, and it was made in illustrated or designed in 1568 by Portuguese cosmographer and cartographer Bartolomeu Velho. I just think it's beautiful. And this is another painting here with it's like an accordion page, and a little tab here. And there we go, some music paper, angel's wings here. And a pocket that starts in the beginning of a signature here, and the side pockets, and beautifully copied out paper. I just think it's come out so well. And I've added some gold here on the side. This is Sleeping Beauty. And this is by my book of fairy tales by Jenny Harbour between 1893 and 1959. Got a lot of space of writing here, and these are some bubbly pockets, shiny bubbly, dreamy. And there's another little kind of design here on the side that I added. This is from Midsummer Night's Dream, and that's Oberon, Titania and Puck with the Fairies Dancing by William Blake. It was made 1786. This is a side pocket. And what I've done here is I've got this beautiful William Blake painting, and I've added this crushed velvet, with the beads here, and it makes a beautiful noise when the book is moved around, and it seems to hold well onto if it's sort of tucked in properly. The back is there's space for journaling there. Another pocket, another corner pocket here, little design, and some graph paper. And this is a beautiful notes taken by Leonardo da Vinci, Codex Leicester, between 1452 and 1519. And if you can see here, there's the Luna, the image of Luna, and this is another insert called them both semblances, and that's what I think I'm calling them, unless we come up with a better name. But I think semblance is a good name for these. And there's a bit of leather here, and a newspaper article about the skies. It's from the International New York Times, and Mercury, when Mercury crosses the sun, November. These are Durer's wings, and I added the gold. I didn't, of course, interfere with the image, but I added that gold there because the actual wings, I think the actual pieces got gold in it. So, and the back, this one has something on the back, but it's kind of neutral, just a few strips of paper with a bit of gold here again, and some vellum. And this is a washi, my favorite washes. Another pocket. This is Angelic Movers, the Angelic Movers, and it's a manuscript from the British Library, and it's a cosmological diagram showing angelic movers turning cranks to rotate the celestial spheres. And I think it's beautiful. I love this one. Quite old, but I haven't got a date on this one. And this is The Daydreamer by Dante Gabriel Rossetti. And she does look like she's there. Of course, she's got this look on her face. Daydreaming look. And this is the Horoscopium Geographicum. And it is by Kircher. And I'm going to copy the link beneath. And it's just absolutely beautiful. I'll open it again here for you. There you go. And we're reaching the end. This is the side pocket, and this is a book plate and my wax seal here. I hope you enjoyed this video. This journal is going to be up on Etsy tonight. UK time, 8 o'clock. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.